have a degree in math with a concentration in stats. So I completed that degree about 6 years ago. So I worked for PwC for 3 years, and I was in my home country. Oh, my home country is Rwanda. I should have mentioned that. But yes, I came back to the US after 3 years. And that's when I spent the following 2 years researching what I was going to do next. I had decided that I wasn't going to go back into tax consulting or consulting. And I kind of, after doing a few online courses, I started to have a feel for data, and I started to long for a data career. So my next path was how was I going to be able to get back to that data part. The first year was a pandemic, so it was tough. It was tough. I had a job, but it's not a job that had the career path that I wanted. It was a job that I have just to pay my bills. That's what I did for a year and a half until I found Pathstream. And in that meantime, I was taking some online courses through Coursera, but those courses were self-taught, and I am not the most disciplined. I am disciplined, but I need someone to give me a certain structure for me to follow that. But if the course is just there's no instructor, there's no one grading my course, there's no feedback, it's hard for me to follow up, and just like it is for a lot of people. I love the way the course was structured, because first of all, the lectures were short. So the course that I was doing before, the lectures were longer, it was long videos, and it wasn't as concise. So for Pathstream, the lectures were short, but short and concise. So they gave you the definitions and the different concepts. And then the most important part was delving into the labs. So the labs were like short exercises where you get to try out the different things learned in the lectures. And those are the ones that built my confidence. And after the labs, we had like long projects where we had to do an exploratory data analysis. And it was the same format for all those three courses, whether it was the first one with Google Sheets, SQL, or Tableau. And I think gradually over the course of 6 weeks, because each course took 6 weeks, over the course of those 6 weeks, you gradually became proficient. And by the end of the course, you were really good and you were confident in your ability. And by the end of that certificate, I was confident in my ability to land a job because I had acquired the necessary skills. When I started this course, the first few weeks, I was still combining it with work. I was working 40 hours. But then after week 3 or week 4, after I completed my first exploratory data analysis, or my first assignment, I realized that this course is going to be serious. And for me to finish it, I'll have to focus on it. So I used an acronym that I learned from Robert Kiyosaki. It's an acronym for the word focus. It's follow one course until successful. So what I did is I tried to zone in on this course. And the way I did it, I reduced my hours at work. So I decided to sacrifice maybe the financial component, and it paid off. And after that, I was able to manage it because by that time, this certificate had become my life and had become the most important part. So my job had become almost a side hustle. So with that mindset, it's easier to finish all the courses and all the projects. And of course, I would take it a day at a time. And the next thing you know, I was already done with those 18 weeks. And I think I started interacting with career services when I started the third course, which was Tableau, the Tableau course. And really, I started, Angie was my career coach, and we started from scratch, from crafting my resume, making sure my LinkedIn is on point. We also worked on crafting my elevator pitch. So everything, all those components had to be aligned for me to be able to apply for jobs. And I just brought the right attitude to it. And at first it was overwhelming, to be honest, because I hadn't applied for a job in 5 years, right? So it was really daunting at first. But when you have a support system like Pathstream has, everything is possible. So I was working with Angie. I was also working with Samira and Kelsey too. They used to send me newsletters every week, and I also did a few mock interviews with Angie and also with Samira. So by that time, I really felt ready. After working with them, I felt ready and confident that I would land the job. I would say the Pathstream is a great choice for anyone who wants to get to the next level. If you want to switch careers, they have the best team, which is dedicated. We can be dedicated to you to help you land that job that you want, land the career path that you want, or even the salary that you want. They have great instructors. They have career coaches, and their career services team is amazing. And they also have a lot of I would say that they have contacts with a lot of employers out there. So sometimes you can even get a referral for an internship or a job. And overall, they're a great team, and my relationship with Pathstream, it didn't feel transactional. I felt like I really knew these people, the people that helped me, and I felt like they really cared about me landing that role. And I'll forever be grateful to them for that. Just take it a day at a time, and then next thing you know, those 18 weeks will be over, and then you'll be able to start applying for jobs. And then once you get there, maximize all your resources, whether it's using the TAs during the course, career services after, the coaches, do mock interviews, all the resources that I have, try to maximize them. Also, a third point that really helped me is I reached out to some alumni on LinkedIn. I just wrote some cold emails to a couple of them, and they really helped me a lot. It really helped me with my confidence because yes, you're going through a course where the team is really good and you have to believe that you'll land the job, but it's a long road. So there's always some days where you have some doubts. So when you speak with someone, or when you read the story of someone who has gone through it and who has crossed the line, it equips you with the confidence. So you can even reach out to me if you want at Chris Nyarwaya on my LinkedIn. Yes, that's what I would say.